casually cleaning the energy for 2023. Old, negative 2022 stagnant energy out. Beautiful, making space for the new, for the positive, for the good things in 2023 to come in. Welcome back, guys, to another episode of the Abundant Self podcast. Now, this is the final episode of 2022. Like, I even want to say 2023. I don't know if that happens to you too, but I already feel like we are in that new energy. And also, the year's over. Like, I kind of like, so much has happened in this year, obviously, but like, I kind of feel it's time for it to be over, if that makes sense. Yeah, I'm really ready for 2023. I don't know about you, but you are here, you clicked on this video, you listened to, or you tapped on this podcast episode, so you need to listen to what I have to share. And I want to share something, otherwise you wouldn't be here. You are interested in that too. I want to share with you today the 3 main, I'd say, like, mistakes, or like 3 things you have to avoid in 2023. Are you ready? Also, shout out to this amazing, I love having a boyfriend who's an artist. Like, I can now record my podcast episodes standing. This is incredible. If you know me, like, I love to talk with my hands and just move my body. So this is so cool. I love it. Okay, let's get into the episode. Number 1. What do you have to avoid in 2023? It's easy. Avoid negativity. And this is so simple. Like, this is so easy to be said, but like, you're like, come on, Jules, for real? But I mean it. Like, avoid negative people. We all know these people. We all kind of like have this kind of like icky feeling sometimes when being with someone who's just not the vibe, or who's just like not really with you getting along, or like, you know, energy never lies. So I always say that. And I want you to really go into that new year just avoiding as much as you can. Obviously, I know it's not always possible. I know that sometimes there are circumstances that we have to confront these kind of people. Maybe you have a boss that's really annoying, and I can tell by experience that obviously there are bosses or whoever it is, you know, some kind of people in your life that you have to deal with them. So you're like, how should I avoid this person? But just try to avoid this negative energy, or this like this person or this situation or a certain circumstance as much as you can. This is my number 1 tip for you. My number 1 just advice for you, to be like, okay, I'm gonna go into 2023, into this new energy, into this new chapter, maybe next level, and trying as much as I can to just avoid negativity, negative people, certain people who maybe try to tear you down, or like hold you back from your dreams, hold you back from your true authentic self. Yeah, I think you already know what I want, where I want to go with that. So number 1. Number 2, really similar to what I was just speaking about, is also avoid not just like people who are negative, but in general, just avoid procrastination and like, how can I tell that? How can I put it into words? Basically, it's procrastination. It's basically holding yourself back. Like, it's one thing, other people and like other negative energies and like other around us, you know, being like kind of like judgmental or negative towards something that you're doing or what you want or whatsoever. But then the other thing, and you can kind of like control that maybe, or you can already handle that. But then the other thing is handling yourself, controlling yourself. And with controlling, I mean just managing yourself, mastering your mind, and being able to not let the I can't speak this word, procrastination, I think that's how you say it, and the fear to take over. So this is my number two tip, just to avoid any kind of fear or limiting beliefs coming from yourself. And so obviously we have to put a whole lot of work in that. It is an ongoing journey, it's a process. We always have to kind of like reframe our mindset, or like in general our mind, and like trying every single day on a daily basis to kind of like get these limiting beliefs out. Or if there is a limiting belief, a fear, a doubt whatsoever in our head, just like turning it around, switching it around, and like not letting it take over and not letting it have so much weight on your life, on your shoulders, on what you're doing, but also just not letting it mean anything, you know. So number 2, as I said really quickly, just in one sentence, just try to avoid these limiting beliefs, the fear, the things that are not from your outside, but just like inside of your mind. And I know I like talk about that with my clients a lot, and on my Instagram as well. If this negative thought comes in, or if there is a limiting belief, or if there is a fear inside of you, deeply inside in your mind, and you're like, how should I avoid this fear? Like, how should I avoid that if it's a thought that is so present every single day? I'd say start getting into these routines, into these practices that help you with avoiding that like scarcity mindset, and also developing an abundant mindset where you are super grateful, where you try, of course it's trying because it's not always happening 100%, you know, but where you're trying to have a positive thought instead of that negative limiting belief, for example. And what comes hand in hand with that is then also making it a priority to focus on the good, to focus on the positive. And if, I don't know, you're like, I hate my job, I wish I wouldn't have this annoying boss. Instead of like being that, maybe there are other things in your job that you do like, and that you can focus on, that are like something small, but still, you know, just avoiding that fear and that doubt in your head that is really stopping you from succeeding and holding you back from achieving your dreams and desires. With that being said, number 3 is also something that I'm like, I need to share that with you because you need to hear this right now, otherwise you wouldn't be listening or watching. And it's basically like just a reminder, but it'll be super, of course, for you like, I know that already, but still you need this reminder right now, otherwise you wouldn't be here. So number 3 is avoid, like what should you avoid doing in 2023? It is avoid not believing in yourself, I feel like I should more say like avoid to keep yourself small, if that makes sense. It's kind of like very similar to the second one though. But these are the 3 things that just came up for me right now, honestly, because I want you to keep going. That's the thing. Like, I want you to avoid stopping. I want you to keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And that is my message for you right now. And that is my message for you leading into 2023. Of course, there are times that we need to take it slow, that we need to maybe step back and just like slow down and chill and relax, so we don't get burned out, obviously. but just in general, like speaking about your goals, your desires and your dreams and everything that you kind of like want to manifest or that you have in mind for an amazing, successful, incredible 2023, keep going. Do not stop for no one and nobody and nothing. Like, I want you to just keep grinding, like hustling, not necessarily hustling, but because you can obviously also keep going without, like, as I said, like working your ass off, obviously. But in terms of your thoughts, your vision, your mission, why you're here, like you're here for a reason. I always say that. And you need to keep believing in yourself, but also you need to just keep going. Keep doing what you're doing if you feel like this is leading to success. Obviously, if you're like, I don't even know what I'm doing. Like, honestly, Jules, I'm doing what I'm doing and nothing changes. And I've been doing this for 6 months or for a year or for 5 years. And like, I don't see any like different outcome. I don't see any positive outcome. I don't see me achieving what I want to achieve. Yes, of course, you do. If you are at that point where you're like, nothing is happening, you have to change something in order to change something. Like, if you keep getting the same outcome over and over again, yeah, maybe there are some different tools, or maybe there is a mentor, or there's some kind of like course or anything that can help you with that and like getting there faster. Amazing, go for it, sure. But like, I just want to speak about the thought in your head, and I just want to speak about your like life force. I just want you to keep going and keep believing in yourself and keep staying strong, and just avoid stopping. Like, avoid staying at one place and settling for anything that is less your desire or desires, if that makes sense. Because we tend to, I don't know, sometimes get so comfortable where we are right now, and we get so it's just like, you know, it's comfortable, you know, we are in that little bubble, and yeah, we ask ourselves, why does nothing changes? But like, we don't move, we don't make an action step, we don't keep going forward. And so please, leading into this new energy, like 2023 is going to be so exciting. So much good things are going to come your way, but you have to move, you have to take action. You can't just stay where you are right now and stop. No, you are here for more. You are meant to do amazing things. You are meant to live your dream life. You're meant to achieve all of your desires. Everything that is on your heart is there for a reason. And that's why you have to take these steps and align with that energy and just keep moving. Keep moving, keep going, keep learning, keep believing, obviously. And yeah, that's what I think are the main 3 things you should avoid, or also kind of like get around when you now get into that new year. And by saying that, I obviously, if you listen to that or watch this episode on real time, I obviously wish you from the bottom of my heart the most amazing Christmas, New Year's, just end of the year time, also leading into that new energy, the new year. If you are spending it with your family, I hope you enjoy with them and you can like really soak it in and enjoy these moments. If you're spending it alone or wherever you spend, I just want you to have lots of love in your heart. I'm sending you all my love right here, right now. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for keep supporting me. If you feel like this was helpful for you, please leave a review on Apple Podcasts at The Abundant Self Podcast, or tag us on Instagram, me at Jules Travel Fit, and share this episode, share a screenshot, whatsoever. This helps me so much to keep going, to keep posting and to keep this show alive. So yeah, lots of love from me to you. I see you soon.